Good morning. How you guys doing? I'm Dave. Going a little four-wheeling, off-roading. Well, I'm actually on the road. Starting my walk for the day, so I thought I'd show you. I used to just do loops. There's a chicken coop. I used to do loops here around because we have like a circle driveway on the property. And now I venture out onto the road. And I like the road because I get to see a few more things. So I thought I'd bring you guys with me and show you this case. Little tracks from sandhill cranes. Some other small animal tracks. What's that? Like a fox or a possum? Probably a possum. Close together. We get all kinds of stuff. Rabbit tracks. And I say like I know this, but I'm just saying because of the way that they're formed, they have the little space in the back. And then we have either a fox or a coyote that usually walks up and down the path sometime in the nighttime or early morning. But I don't see the tracks yet. That might be it. Oh my goodness. So I just dropped off daughter to school. I got back and the sun's up now. It's just coming up. So temperature is still reasonable. It's still warm out. Look at those awesome flowers. Not even the butterflies are over here yet. So let's see what we got. Hear the plane flying over. The dew is still on the grass. It's just nice to walk in the morning. Once my bones and everything start loosening up. Alright, so we got all of this. We got the animal tracks here. You guys can see, yesterday I was making a video. I wanted to make a little bit long one. But on the way back, the sun heated up my phone so much that it shut off. How do you like them apples? So, there we go. Do. So we put some stuff out, and my wife made this thing, little like winter gnome, like Santa Claus type thing, and she didn't want it anymore. So I put it up there for somebody to take with the little flower thing that she made, or my daughter made. And I guess because of, I would imagine that somebody put it up for decorations. So I think it's kind of cool there. Nobody's grabbed it yet, but they're welcome to it. Those magnolia flowers, is that a magnolia tree? Cool looking flowers. So, there we go, folks. This is how I start my walk. So the neighbors have chickens. I've been trying to get chickens from my wife. But also what I just heard, I don't know if you heard it there. Sounds like that is a peacock. Because people will have peacocks too. They're good, like, not watchdogs. Oh, that's a rooster, I think. Maybe. Yep, that's a rooster. Never mind that about a peacock. Ooh, got the little smell of the swamp. As we walk down here. So one day we were walking down here and saw this fat old short snake. Turned out, took a picture of it, Googled it. Turned out it was a cottonmouth. Kind of venomous. Yeah. And told the neighbors that were out in the yard to be careful. And they went over and looked. They tried to run it over with the truck. Of course, they missed. Because the snake can be pretty quick. So from that day, I always look down into the grass to see if I see anything moving as I'm walking up, because it was literally like down there. It was down there a little bit more, but it was like right on the edge here. And if I didn't notice it, it could have startled it. But most of the time, they're not going to bother you. They rather move away from you than come up here, because they can't eat you. You're too big. And they don't want to get stomped. So most of the time, they just move away. It's not like Hollywood Snakes on Planes. Anybody see that movie? I think I've seen the movie and not seen it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's one of those movies you've seen and you remember like parts of it, but it's not really something that you're gonna remember everything about it. Most of the time, it's those forgettable action movies. Let's call it that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I've seen a lot of those. I watched John Carter again, and it was a good movie, but I forgot most of it, so I watched it again, and it was good. And then there's other action movies, like a lot of the Bruce Willis movies, Samuel Jackson, you know, and all those like action movies. The Bodyguard to the Assassin or something. Those movies with Ryan Reynolds and stuff. And Denzel Washington, I think he's in there. All those movies, they're good, but you kind of like forget them. Because they're all pretty much the same. You know somebody's going to betray them. You know somebody's going to catch them. And some loved one is going to get hurt. And that's going to become his reason for vengeance, or reason why he does the thing. Squirrel going up the tree there. So, yeah. But they're still fun to watch. I enjoy them. I'm not talking as much today because usually in the beginning of my walks I'm pretty stiff, so I'm quiet. But I also just am doing this as a one of those longer walking videos. So because a couple of my viewers wanted to have, like, for me to show the path and the walk so that they can see. Cool flowers on that tree. Look at all the moss. This is Florida. Now, when I'm not filming, I'm usually listening. Oh, car. I always look for snakes. There we go. I'm listening to either my audiobooks, some podcasts, or YouTube videos, or some music. I was just jamming out to Sublime, some Pearl Jam, some Guns N' Roses, some Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I listen to everything. Look at the little butterfly. Cool. How do you like the moss on that tree? There you get the fields. Been cutting it slowly. Oops. Car. There's like I got a cool to pond. That's our lake. That's a feeder swamp thing. If you can see a couple of the fish jumping. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can tell in here, but this is a little bit of hill, but it's steeper on the other side. So I'm going to have a little downgrade coming up. Going wee. Oh, here we go again. A little busier today. So for those new to the channel, I am a carnivore. I started doing that about 10 months ago, back in end of October. Almost 11 months now, I think. No, 10 months. And I started that because I went to the emergency room for my back was locking up. And they told me I had, from the scan they did to look at my back, they came up that I had fatty liver. And I also had some arterial blockage, plaque building up. So that kind of scared me. So I started doing research about keto and carnivore. And then I started that. Within about 2 months, my blood pressure went back down to normal, so without taking any medicine. And even when I was taking medicine, it was always about 145 over 95, 98. And then, let's see, I had a lot more aches and pains. And my sciatic nerve, I kind of forgot about that. It was always acting up, but this time I haven't really had a episode in a while. Nice flowers on the trees there. So we're almost at the crest. Oh, we got a lone. Nope, there's the other one. Sandhill crane on the other side of the fence. If you can see him. Oh, there's another one right at the entrance. Aren't they cool? Sometimes I'll hear a woodpecker one of those like red crested ones that have the red crest. Mockingbird. Hear them banging on the tree. They're like red crest, and they have the black and white body. Sometimes some spots on the feathers. Oh, here we go again. Let's get off the road. There we go. Now we're hit the crest and we're moving now. We're going downhill. Whee! I just had a flashback. I put a video camera back in the late 80s. When I was stationed in Germany, and I drove around the roads from one town or village to the next, and I videotaped it. And it's funny, I ended up stopping right at the entrance to this little town that I ended up living in with my, at that time, German girlfriend. And so this kind of reminded me of that video, except for a lot slower. Morning. All right. So going back to my carnivore journey, how that it stopped the, my blood pressure, my help with my sciatica nerve. I think because it cut down, it lowered the inflammation in my body overall, which stopped pinching on my sciatica. And, I'm not a doctor, so I can't really tell. Car. Definitely more cars than normal, but I'm about a half an hour early from when I do my walks before. Oh, more sandhill cranes down there. We got a lot of them around here. Let me fix my holding. Okay, so this has been going for about 20 minutes now. I'm going to round this bend and then probably stop it. Yeah. But I definitely enjoy eating carnivore. Now, I have an issue that's popped up, and that's either a lean mass hyperresponder or something like that, whatever they call that, or like I have lipotoxicity, and that is my triglyceride levels are through the roof, along with my LDLs. but I'm not really worried about my cholesterol, except for the small dense particles, which are also kind of high. That's what's passing through the arterial walls and helping to form that plaque. One of the many things that does that. And that comes a lot from like seed oils, and now seed oils, vegetable oil, this, highly over processed stuff. The seed oils can actually stay in your body. They have a half-life of over 600 days. So that's kind of messed up. So I stopped eating all those. So I'm working on that, and my numbers are really high. So even though I'm carnivore, I'm about dropped down from like 95%, 98, down to, let's say, 90%, because I've added some stuff that help reduce my triglycerides, and that's ground flaxseed. And then I do some avocados and olive oil now, besides the sauerkraut that I use for my gut biome. So hopefully in 3 months, when I redo my labs, that I will be able to see a big reduction in my triglycerides. So we'll see how that goes. That's just a really cool house. They got boats and stuff out there. See that boat? Big yard. But I never see anybody in there. Of course, in the morning when I walk, maybe they're at work or something. So on the right, around by the curve where you can see that yellow arrow, before that is another big old yard. They have a really cool barn, like a typical barn, and they have donkeys. And then there's a couple of black cows on the left-hand side. Sometimes they're out. Oh, we got a couple of vehicles coming. Down in the grass here. And then over here on the right is where the two dogs, if they're outside, they always want to come up and bark, because they're protecting their owners and stuff. They're alerting. They come up to me a little bit, but you can tell they're really nervous. I'm not sure if they want to bite me or get petted. So let's see. But I don't think they're out today. They would have already been barking up a storm. All right. Seen turkeys out here. There's a couple of spots where some tortoises are. Usually they're out in the morning. Oh, they're inside. You can hear them barking now, maybe. Oh, car. It's a cool tree, though. Love these pine trees. of the car. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more than normal on this road. So so much for me cutting this up earlier. So let's get back on the carnivore diet and do an OMAD. So I'm pretty good at that. I started doing my longer intermediate fastings again. I was supposed to do a 48-hour again, but I didn't quite make it. I got it to about, I want to say 36 hours. Haven't done a 48-hour in a while. So, and I've got to cut back on my coffee, because when I do my my one meal, I make a 32 ounce thing of coffee, but it's like my power coffee, because I put the bone broth protein, chocolate flavored, in it, and then I put some half and half organic creamer for the Patty 15 that's in it. But I think it's got like, I put a scoop or a scoop and a half, it's between 20 and 30 grams of protein. And then I have the all the benefits from the medium roasted organic clean coffee. And I forget the words, things that they are in that help you. I'm so bad at this. My daughter was saying I should study nutrition and become a nutritionist. But I'm so bad at remembering all the benefits of supplements or the things like that. Usually there's over here, there's a bunch of butterflies, but I don't see them this morning. Might be too early for them. And then there's some mangoes in the tree there, right by that big tree. You can see the mangoes. There's a couple hanging, and cool mailbox. Yeah, the cows haven't been out in a while. Maybe they're steaks. And I don't see the donkeys yet. They're usually over here. Sometimes they're on the other half of the yard. They're cool. There's a couple like white with spotted ones, white and black, and then some typical brown ones. And they have their ankles wrapped in red tape bandages. I don't know why they do that. Is it to help protect them, I would imagine, but I'm not sure. If you can see my shadow, I got that curve in my upper shoulder, my back and my neck. I've been trying to fix it, but I haven't been steady in the process of doing that. So I need to work on that, because to me, I don't feel it when I'm walking. Like I feel like, but I do have a habit of looking down. But in my shadow, you can see it. It's more pronounced. Call me the humpback Viking. Oh, got a truck coming. Yeah, the cows are usually So I will probably end up cutting this off here, because we're almost at the 30-minute mark. So I thank you for walking with me. I'm going to walk some more and listen to some videos. No, I don't see them, but maybe you can see the cool barn that's down there. You know, where they have the centerpiece that's open, and then they have the side ones for the stalls and storage. I just think that's cool. Oh, there they are. There's the donkeys. Can you see them? Let this car go by. There's two more. You might be able to see them better. Aren't they cool? There's the white one. He's walking over this way. I just reached the halfway point for walking an hour. There they are. Let's see. It'll come up when I come over here. You'll be able to see them better. There they are. You can zoom in. Aren't they cool? They're little guys. Let me see. See, that one has the orange bands on it. Hey! How you guys doing? Aren't that cool? Looking at me like, what's this guy doing? Alright, I'm going to end it with the donkeys. You guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys later. Hey. Alright, sorry, you're looking at my beard that close. Alright, you guys have a blessed day. Take care. Thanks for walking with me today.